Good afternoon, everybody. We're just gonna get straight into it. Straight into the topic of the video. Fuck it. How was my first cycle? Well, thank you for asking, first of all. Well, my first cycle went delightful. What I found out from my body after testing a bunch of compounds, I feel like, well, let's start off at the beginning. In the beginning, I started out at 250 tests a week. 250 tests enanthate, testosterone enanthate a week. Through 2 pins, and that was on Monday and Thursday. That didn't last too long. I stayed on there for about 6 weeks, and then I doubled it to 500. Wait, let's talk about my other compounds first. So, in that first 6 weeks, I was on testosterone. I was on Proviron, which is a aromatization drug, or agonist, I guess you could say. And then I was on some injectable L-carnitine, some metformin, which is kind of like a wellness drug that is prescribed to like people with diabetes and shit like that. Kind of just help with all your organelles and stuff, but it is a little bit kidney toxic, but whatever. But anyways, I digress. So then after those 6 weeks, I doubled the test and I threw in some Anavar, mostly because I was just curious just to see how my body would react. So I kept the Proviron the same, and well, now I'm off of Proviron, and now I'm gonna get on I forget what it's called, but some long ass word. But no, yeah, I doubled the test. So after those 6 weeks, now I'm at 500 tests enanthate a week with 100 milligrams of Anavar a week, which is basically like 2 tablets a day pre-workout. So that kind of like kick-started or put on that a good amount of size for me. And also, I reacted beautifully to 500 testosterone. I did get a little bit of ball shrinkage for like 2 weeks, and then after that, they came right back down. Right now, they are big as all hell. Like, right, you know, I left a straight up ball. Like, I was sitting on the bench in the gym the other day, and I straight up left a ball stain. Nut stain. Anyways, I digress. So then we kept it there for a good while. I think another 8 weeks. Kept it there, 6 to 8 weeks, and then I threw in some Masteron. So I threw in just right off the bat 500 mgs. 500 mgs of Masteron a week with my testosterone and Anavar and Proviron. And Masteron put on some fucking size on me. I know it's a cutting agent, and it's supposed to, and it gives you kind of like that dry, grainy look. So does like Anavar, but testosterone does literally the opposite because it's a high aromatizing drug, and it's a high ester drug. So that's why it's going to give you a lot of androgenic responses, which I did not get a lot of. So that my body responded with minimal acne, or my usual acne. Like, I'm not really an acne prone person neither, as long as you're fucking clean, or as long as I'm clean. Like, if I don't shower for a day, then yeah, my back is cooked. I'll get fucking pimples all over the place. But yeah, my no gyno, no like mood swings. From there, right? I still have no real noticeable side effects coming from an intermediate amount of drugs that I'm taking, right? So now that I've been on that, right? I was on that for about 6 to 8 weeks again, and then I threw in some Dianabol, B-ball, or the oral equipoise. So I wanted to try it. So I started off at like 150 mgs a week. I was on it for 3 weeks. I went from 220 pounds to 260 pounds in like 3 weeks, and I did not look it. All right. It was just all water retention. My blood pressure went up, acne. I felt dirty. The numbers in the gym weren't like crazy. So the pumps weren't even that crazy from it. So I decided to just get off of it right away because I'd rather, be big, or I'd rather look big than be big. You know what I mean? But besides the point, it just didn't react with my body well. So since I was already in that midpoint of the cycle, I'm either thinking like Anadrol or Tren. So, I look into both of them, and, Anadrol is a very toxic compound, and so is Tren. But, after doing some deeper diving research, I came to the conclusion that Tren, although it is that like monster drug, which it is, the only real like downside, like the biggest downside that I got from all the research that I did was the come down, right? And I'm at 99,000 miles. I need to get a fucking oil change. But yeah, the only real downside from it was the come off. And obviously, well, for most patients, there was, the rage, the mood swings, trendic, which is kind of just like you're just a fucking feral animal wanting to fuck anything. And, but and Anadrol kind of was just like, it's going to melt literally all your organs. So that's why you should only take it for 3 weeks. But Tren was like, yeah, it's kidney toxic. It's not really liver toxic. Or it's not liver toxic at all because it doesn't get breaking down in the liver. But, it might give you some GI issues. It's a little kidney toxic. But the worst thing is the fucking come down. Like, I've had people try to kill themselves. I'm like, so is really the worst thing is the come down? So I decided to hop on some fucking Tren. So I did 100 milligrams a week for 7 weeks. And then this week, actually, I bumped it up to 200. Well, I absolutely loved the 100 mgs. I loved it. I got no side effects whatsoever. I did get a little bit of on-site fieriness, like an on-site fire when you pin it. Like if you pin it in your glute or your leg, your glute will like be a little hot for a little bit. And I did get a little tickle in my throat. I did. But really nothing came out after that. But once I did double it, the day that I pinned the full CC, I did feel a little bit more tickle in my throat. There was a good amount of tickle in my throat, but nothing to like panic over, nothing to be like, oh my God, I'm fucking dying. And really, the horniness, yeah, sure, or horniness, I should just say libido. The libido is, yeah, through the roof, but be a man. I don't know. I feel like all the side effects of Tren can be just avoided by just being a man, controlling your emotions, knowing how to combat your emotions and how to analyze and, go through your emotions by yourself rather than taking it out on somebody. It's kind of like the saying, if you're an asshole off of steroids, you're just gonna be more of an asshole on steroids, right? So that's how you kind of know who you're gonna be on steroids. If you're a piece of shit, natural, then you're gonna be a bigger piece of shit on steroids because it kind of just enhances who you are as a person. So, I was never really I was a dick. I was a piece of shit, but believe me, but I feel like, now that I've reformed and, grown up, matured a little bit, it's just like, yeah, I do have little fits of anger. Not really fits either. And it's not even like anger. It's kind of just like, oh, you cut me off in traffic. I'm getting a little bit more angry than what I used to be. So instead of me just being like, you motherfucker, I'm going to grip my steering wheel a little harder, That's literally all it went to for me. But I haven't experienced that rage. Actually, I do. I did feel that. I do feel the rage in the gym on leg days. That rage where you're just like that Larry Wheels rage where you like scream. Yeah, I feel that in the gym. And that's really the only place where I feel it. So, and I've been running that for not even a week. So that's been the cycle. And I haven't come off of my cycle. It's only been literally 4 months, me being on cycle. So I plan on growing into my prep. I'm currently 230 pounds, and I do want to get a little bit leaner, but we're going to let the gear do that for me. Yeah. You understand? I'm eating 6 meals a day, just below my maintenance calories, like literally 100 calories to 500 calories below my maintenance. So then, but 6 meals a day. So my metabolism's getting ramped up. So I should be tightening up, which I am. I should be tightening up and getting a lot bigger because of the extra calories I'm putting into my body and at a more frequent pace, right? So all right. Well, I haven't talked anything about the lift. Today is motherfucking chest day. So it's chest day. So, but it's light chest day. So we're going to go not light, but we're going to do machine work, not any like free weight work. Right. So yeah, I'm ready at the gym. I say we just throw back my double scooped concoction. I pinned to my lat today, and I hit a vein. It's always scary when you hit a vein. You're like, all right. So yeah, let's throw this back and fucking, we're gonna get in there, but you're gonna watch me throw it back. Sorry. No. Okay. Sucked down, talked, yapped. So, yeah, I'm gonna pray, and you should too. And then let's just get the fuck in there, why don't we? Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, fucking Christ. Live on planet away. Drop set. Fuck. Every time you come around, you know I go a little heavier. Conversation with friends that are up there. Spirits will be there. We won't. I got nothing left to lose. Oh, dear, my bad habits lead to what and I know I was controlling the things that I say. I'm now say nothing happens like it's true. It's true, my bad habits. Oh, oh, whew, shit. This. There you go. There you go. I'm taking the game's not. Yeah, I'm just change my time. Yeah, I'm losing the game. I'm gonna say you ain't got for like say time. It's all you know. Yeah, I'm taking that something like that man. Yeah, I believe that see it that way. You need to make me back low and look out of real like. Fucking Christ. God. Oh, fuck. Woo. 10 Pisten. Holy shit. Fucking Chris. Woo. Holy shit. Brothers and sisters, I give you probably the most pumped I've ever been. Maybe not ever, but definitely one of the best pumps I've ever had. Fucking Christ. Great fucking sign. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. Holy shit. Can you see where I fucked up my pen? No, it was the other side. Was it? Yeah, it was this side. Oh, you can't even see it. Whatever. Yeah, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, dude. That's fucking sick. Yeah, dude. All right. Let's do cardio and then we'll yap. All right, let's yap. Great fucking workout. Great cardio. I feel like my chest is actually starting to fill out, which is fucking fantastic. I'm feeling like it's, you know, my chest used to be like a really lacking part on my physique. Now I feel like it's actually growing into my physique, which is absolutely phenomenal. Because who doesn't want ooh, my back just touched the wall. Who does not want a big chest? I sure do want a big chest, all right? So, yeah, workout went great. 3 plates on that first movement. It's a really heavy movement. And I know I said light chest day, but when I mean light, I mean just no free weights. So we still fucking pushed the envelope, still fucking did some fun of the fucking damage. And that was the goal. So that got a little bit of a sickness going on, or just a little like tickle in my throat, which is no bueno because I don't like being motherfucking sick. You know what I mean? But anabolic windows are a real thing, like with food. What I mean by that is you want to be able to get your pre-workout meal and your post-workout meal in your body within 5 hours. So you want to be able to eat your pre-workout meal, go to the gym, work out, and come back and eat your post-workout meal within 5 hours of eating your pre-workout meal. So I had my pre-workout meal at 9:30. It's currently 1 o'clock. So I still have like an hour and a half before I miss that like window per se. You know what I mean? So that's really good. Good timing. Usually I push it to like 4.5 hours just because I'm yapping in here, and just because like recording this, like the post lift yaps, and cardio is an extra 30 minutes, yapping for like 20 minutes, it adds up, which I've been catching myself, trying to, just lock in and not yap, because it's hard to do. I mean, when you go to the gym for so long, everybody in here. I mean, I know basically everybody in here. So every time I walk in, it's, oh, what's up? How you been? Whatever, blah, 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 yapping, yap central. So, it's a blessing and a curse, knowing everybody, being friendly with everybody, because, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know, if you know what I mean. So, but also, I'm also yapping about, but most of the people in here respect my workout time. So that means like times that I'm, locked in, they know not to like, tap me on my fucking shoulder when I'm like sitting there getting amped up for a set, I mean, it's also common courtesy that, in this specific gym, because it's kind of like a niche bodybuilding, powerlifting gym. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of freaks that come in here, more freaky than me, and I ain't even that freaky. So, I mean, I'm joking, but no, yeah, like one of my buddies right now, he's doing some accessory work. He deadlifts like 800 pounds, squats 800 pounds, equipped, but brother still does it, or he's got 800 pounds on his back. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. There's some serious freaks that come to this gym. But yeah, so diet obviously has been dialed. I used to eat like 4 meals a day, but since I've upped my calories, I've also upped my meals. Instead of just eating 4 bigger meals, I want to eat 6 meals at least throughout the day. Sometimes I get up to 7, but that's just if I wake up early. You know what I mean? So like today I'll have 6. So, like right when I get home, have some beef and rice, and then have another beef and rice, and then have some yogurt at work, and have some chicken and rice at work, and that's 5 meals. And then when I come back, have another beef and rice meal. So it's mostly beef, mostly because I'm in a growing phase and I could afford to have a little extra bit of fat in my diet. And right now I'm eating 500 grams of carbs, right? Yeah. 500 on my training days and 400 on my rest days, with 275 grams of protein. So roughly it comes out to 3,700 calories and some change on my training days, and 3,200 and some change on my rest days. Which my maintenance calories, done by a little, fucking Google, Google, and, just kind of what I've played around with over the years. My maintenance calories is around 3,600 calories. So, 36 to 37. It varies because I'm a bartender, server, manager. So I'm in the restaurant business. So I'm on my feet for occasionally 10 hours a day. I'm doing 17,000 steps a day occasionally. So, but on low days, I'll be doing like 7,000 steps, And that's still, it's still a lot. 7,000 steps, that's like an extra 250 to 300 grams, or 250 to 300 carbs. And also my cardio is around 300 to 330 calories burned, right? So just that alone is not even counting my workout. I mean, my workout's probably like 150 roughly, but yeah, that's 600 calories right there burned just from, walking, steps and stuff like that. But when I was doing 3,200 on my training days and 2,700 on my rest days, I was losing about a pound of fat a week, a pound to half a pound a week. So of fat. So that's why I upped it, because I did hit a certain leanness that I'm happy with, because right now I'm like deep in my off season. But before I was way too fat for being a bodybuilder. So now I'm still like tightening up because my metabolic rate went up. So I'm still tightening up while getting a good amount of food in. Still below my maintenance, roughly. Still below my maintenance, which is good. So that I'm gonna be tightening up and losing fat. So, killing two birds with one stone, and also eating enough food. It's 500 grams of carbs, a lot of fucking carbs, to fuel and be full and gain like mass, like you see like chest, like it's fucking full. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean, to be full and kind of lean out, tone out, tighten up. So obviously the gear is going to help with that, but also it's your diet. It's 100% your diet. Your diet is going to dictate how you look. No matter how much steroids you take, no matter how much gear you take, PEDs, those are all the same words for gear. But no matter how much shit you take, you're going to look like shit if you eat like shit. You know what I mean? Unless you're just a genetic fucking freak like Ronnie Coleman, who ate fucking cornbread and, grits on prep, and looked like a fucking freak. So, unless you're like that 0.01%, then good for you, but, also fuck you, because I have to watch everything I eat. So, but yeah, it's a fucking, it's a lifestyle. Before you jump into this fucking, this gear shit, it's a lifestyle. You have to, love the gym, compete, love competing to even hop on shit, So that's that. I mean, I've been training for 4 years. I probably should have mentioned that in the beginning of the video, because then everyone's gonna be in the comments like, oh, brother didn't even fucking, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? But I've been training for almost 4 years. So yeah. That's all I got. Tomorrow is motherfucking shoulder and arm day. So my shoulders and arms have been seeing great growth, which is great. So, yeah, I'm just going to skedaddle, get the fuck out of here, because I need to eat meal number 2. So, yeah, I will see you tomorrow for Sharms.